Hello everyone, welcome to day 7 of the exercise challenge. So I have a bunch of, not a bunch, but some of the rice dish from yesterday left over. So I was thinking what would go well with that, and I thought maybe having a veggie burger would go really well with that. So I am going to make, I have 3 different recipes for veggie burgers that our family really likes. One of them is Chef AJ's Chipotle Bean Burger. That's an awesome recipe. Another one is Dr. McDougall, actually it's Mary McDougall. You say Dr. McDougall, but the recipes are all her. So Mary McDougall's, it's called the Boyfriend Burger, which is a really weird name. It's got a story behind it. That probably is the favorite recipe of everybody in my house. Like everybody that eats that likes it, which is really weird because it has like prunes and beets in it. Sounds disgusting, it's super awesome. And then the other one is actually my 9-year-old's favorite. It's called Vegan Bean and Oat Burger. This is actually the one that I'm going to make now because I haven't made it in a long time, so I was kind of looking forward to having something that I haven't had in quite a while, but I know I really like. And it is from holycowvegan.net. And this is probably one of the easier burgers you will ever put together. So it's kind of one of those type of meals that's just really a throw together, really pretty fast type of a meal. It actually is, I really like this recipe. So I'm going to double the recipe because I want to have some left over. But one recipe says it serves 8, it makes 8 burgers. I don't really think that's the case because they'd have to be relatively small, and kind of what's the point in that? It's a vegetable, let's eat lots. So what I'm going to do first, the recipe calls for 1 large onion chopped. So I've got 2 large onions that I'm going to chop up. And what you do is, you're actually supposed to cook the pinto beans and the black beans yourself. I'm not going to do that. Please excuse the phone, it's always junk. Like, no one ever calls us that actually means to call us. I have no idea who that is that's calling. Anyways, so what you're supposed to do is cook your pinto beans and your black beans from scratch, and I am just totally not about that. I am going to use a can of each of these, okay? So we've got 2 onions that are gonna be chopped, a can of each that will be drained. I'm just gonna go through the ingredients for you real quick here. I know that's upside down, sorry, but some ketchup. Calls for some mustard. That's the spicy mustard I'm going to be using. It's not very spicy actually. I don't really care for mustard, but my kids do, and it's fine in the recipe. Some tamari, need that in the recipe. Obviously, if I'm gonna make a recipe, it's gonna have some garlic for sure. And then it also has chili powder and cumin. And we buy our chili powder in the bulk section at Trader Joe's, so I don't actually know what kind of chili powder it is, but it's got a lot of stuff in it. Man, my daughter's phone is going off like crazy. She must be important. And then it says 1 medium carrot grated. I've got about, I don't know, 1/3 of a bag of shredded carrots. I'm just gonna chop this up a little bit finer so it's not big, huge, because these are relatively good sized strands of carrots. I'm gonna chop that up. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to saute the onion and the garlic together for a little bit on the stove until the onion starts getting to the point where it's cooked. Then I'm going to add in the carrot, which will be all of this chopped up. I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of, let's see, a tablespoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin, and I'm going to let that, with the carrot, and I'm going to let that cook until the carrot starts getting tender, and then take that off the heat. And then you add everything else in at that point. So you're going to actually have mashed the beans ahead of time. You don't want them to be completely refried beans, but you don't want them to be whole beans either. So mush them up with like a banana masher or your potato masher, whatever you have, and get them into partially into chunks, partially into mash. And then you add the cooked carrot mix into the beans, and then you add in your mustard, ketchup, tamari, and oats. I didn't mention the oats. You have to have oats. So it's 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 4 tablespoons of tamari, 2 tablespoons of mustard, and 3 cups of oats. And keep in mind I'm doubling this. So if you're gonna make this, just do everything in half if you wanted to try it out before you make a whole bunch of something. So you mix that all up and you put it into little burger sizes, which we have a burger press. I probably won't use that. I'll probably just make it into little burgers. And I'm going to get the griddle out, the big griddle that we would make pancakes on, and use that because it'll be a lot faster that way, because I'll have quite a few burgers to make. So I'm gonna go get stuff started, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to showing you guys these because they're very tasty. So I will see you guys again in a little bit. Alrighty guys, so sorry about the background noise. I got kids over and everybody's having a grand old time, so I'm not gonna ask them to stop talking for me for just a few minutes. So we'll just deal with some background noise. So I've got some of the veggie oat burgers done. Some of them are still cooking. This is what they look like. Come on down. So they're really an awesome burger. They taste really, really good. They're just all around a fabulous burger if you're looking for something that's a little bit different from something that's boxed and at the store, and they're really not that hard to make. So I've got the griddle over here going, finishing up cooking some of the other ones. They kind of look like a beef burger when they're cooking, to be honest with you, but ooh, come on back up here. There you are. So anyways, I'm going to have a burger and some rice stuff from yesterday left over for supper tonight. It's going to be fabulous. I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm just going to finish cooking up some more burgers so my husband can have something to feed to the kids either for lunch today or for supper tonight. Probably for supper tonight because lunch we've got leftovers in the refrigerator and stuff to eat up. But this is definitely one of my three favorite veggie burgers. If I have time this month, I will make a couple other veggie burgers for you because you have to have burgers, right? So anyways, that is it for me for now, and I will talk to you guys again later. Hope you're having a good one. Well, hello everyone. So I am on my way to work. I'm actually going to stop at the store really quick and see if they have any of the shredded cabbage mixes on sale, or on clearance rather. So yeah, I'm on my way to do that, and I thought I would chat with you guys for a minute. So I do have my rice and veggie burger, the vegan oat and bean and oat burger. I have that ready, packed up with me, and then my husband made he made burgers, obviously, for the kids for supper because I had made them. And so he warmed those back up. And then also he took potatoes and chopped them into wedges and put them in the oven and baked them. And so potato wedges, I'm not sure what kind of spices he put on them. Probably some garlic powder. I don't know. No salt, that much I know for sure. We never do that. Anyways, whatever it is, I'm sure it's delicious. So I have a container of those with some ketchup with me. So I'm looking forward to that. The one thing that I really don't have, to be honest, I have a little yellow apple. The one thing I really don't have is a vegetable, a good source of veggie. I mean, the rice has zucchini and tomatoes and corn, and I mean, it's really healthy for you rice dish, but I'm used to eating like a pound of fresh vegetables and a pound of cooked vegetables every day, and I certainly don't have that with me. So I don't know. I'll have to do better tomorrow. Maybe I'll plan a soup or something that is very heavily laden in vegetables. That might not be a bad idea. Also, when I got up, I did not work out right away. I have every intention of doing so in the morning when I get home. As always, I will be walking at work, so I'll get a half hour of a walk in. It's not any kind of rigorous activity or anything. It's just enough to get me up and get me moving, and I enjoy that, so I'm definitely going to keep that up. But yeah, I'm planning on doing something that I haven't done in a long time tomorrow morning when I get home, so you guys will have to stay tuned and see what that is. It's cool. I really enjoyed it when I did it. It was hard, and as with anything that requires me to sweat and is difficult, I tend to just not do it for very long. I do it for a short amount of time and then I'm done. So I'm trying so much harder to be better at that. I'm actually enjoying the different exercises that we've done so far. I mean, a lot of them make me hurt, but I don't hate it as much as I thought I would, so that's kind of cool. But anywho, that's it for me for now. I'm going to run to the store and see if cabbage is on sale, and yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you again in the morning. Well, hello everyone. So some of you know that I got a new toy for my truck for holding my phone, and I put it in and it hasn't been that great. It's been a little bit bumpy. I got two of them at the same time. So I installed this other one just last night, sitting in the parking lot going into work. I had a few seconds, so I was like, I gotta put this up. So I put it up, and yeah, it's way worse than the other one. Like, it's okay at the moment, but yeah, see that? It's horrible. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm gonna go home. I'm going to eat because I am really hungry this morning, and I'm going to exercise. So I'll show you my battle ropes exercise when I get home after I eat something. And then I'm going to probably go to bed early so that I can get up and make some more food, or maybe I will make something that goes in the crock pot. I haven't decided yet. But I gotta turn this phone off and stop videoing before you guys get like crazy seasick, because holy cow. Watch this. Isn't that terrible? Oh my goodness. So anyways, I will talk to you guys again when I am ready to exercise when I get home. Alrighty guys, so I am home and in the garage of all places, but this is where the battle rope is attached. So that's what we're going to do this morning. I have a 40-pound battle rope that is attached to my husband's, you have to attach it to something pretty dang sturdy. So it's attached to my husband's workbench, which is pretty dang sturdy. And it's on the ground. There it is. We got some rain last night. Our garage leaks a little bit, apparently. Anyways, so, yeah, I'm going to do this. I will put a link to the description of the exercise that we do. The one thing about this guy, he's pretty interesting. He actually says that if you don't have a battle rope, which a lot of people I'm pretty sure don't, again, something else I purchased at one point in time to help me get physically fit and then never used, yeah, you can use a bed sheet. Of all crazy things, he shows you how you can do some of the exercises with a bed sheet. So totally check it out. It's definitely worth doing. And I am going to get started and get some exercise. Alrighty guys, so I am done working out and done reading with my boys. I've decided that I'm going to be good about reading to them again. I read something a little while ago about it being good for your kids, both their social maturity, and I can't remember, there's a whole bunch of reasons why you would read to your kids even into their teenage years, like as a family, as a group kind of thing. So I picked up reading to them again. We're reading a series that I loved when I was early teens. It was by Pierce Anthony, called Xanth. Anyways, I started reading that to them, so we're going to read a little bit out of that book every day. And there's like, I don't know, 20-ish books. 20-ish books in the series or something like that. I think I own almost all of them. But anyways, so I am going to get ready for bed, and I will get up a little bit later and make some food. I don't know what, but something delicious. Alrighty guys, I hope you're having a good one. I'll see you again for day, what is tomorrow? Day 8. For day 8 tomorrow. Bye.